I also need to appreciate another friend of mine who will give a story about. The next speaker on stage is one Mr. Samuel Musumba representing NTSA.
Thank you, Willie. He's a good friend of mine, actually. I feel more celebrated than Directline, don't you think? I should be counting more years than Directline. Yeah, the chair, acting CEO, my good friend, allow me to ride on all the protocols that have been established. My name is Musumba from NTSA. On behalf of my Director General, who would have really wished to be here, but due to exigencies of duty, we are not able to be together here with her. And allow me also to correct my friend that Njau left NTSA. We have a new Director General who is acting. But that said, allow me to also join the earlier speakers to celebrate Directline. The 20 years, as we get delighted here this evening, is not a mean achievement. It is work, it is resilience, it's commitment that we have seen over the years. And really, even the risk that you took to secure PSVs, I think nobody else has done that. Just clap for yourselves again. Many people will tell you, Upon is very risky, I can't take that. But they have done it. Now we are looking at our bodabodas. I hope you take that as well. Everybody seems to be saying that is a hot potato. So risky. I wish Directline could also take that as part of your business. It's such a huge business. Right now we're talking about almost 3 million riders registered. So really, it's big business for you. The challenge we have is that we are losing so many of them. I wish they can be captured. And really, if you look at the milestones that Directline celebrates today, all have gone into strengthening, enhancing safety, particularly in the public service vehicle transport system. We are so happy. Because when we talk about compliance issues, the first thing that comes to us is that vehicle insured? Even before we do all manner of registration, all the inspections that go into that, but we always look at insurance. But at the end of the day, it's the people who will use that transport system, are they secure enough? And really that is what we look at. And we are happy that Directline has really taken that up, and we really congratulate you. I want to remember with nostalgia also one of the things that we did with Directline a couple of years ago, apart from what Wilton has talked about, the hostage that he was taken. We did have a serious campaign called Zusha in this country. And I hope many of us remember that campaign. And we did together with Directline. And while if you look at the aim of that campaign, really it was research a bit in it, but also ultimately we're looking at how do we change behavior of the people in the industry, particularly the drivers, the crews, and all that. How do we change that? But also how do we bring accountability of the passengers, the users of the transport system, that they can also be accountable and also hold accountable a transport system serving them. And really Zusha was such a huge campaign, and really thank you Directline for really participating in that. The incentives you are giving in that campaign went a long way. And within that year, I want to report that we had very few incidences in the sector. Many Kenyans would speak up. Today people are so quiet. Mtu ataingia kwa gari, anasambazwa, amenyamaza. True? anaambiwa ingia, anakalia kiti sambaza, anakaa tu amenyamaza. A driver is drunk, they will not report. They will give it as a story after. Ni kama news ya baadaye. And really this is what is hurting us a lot. How do we change behavior in this industry? Behavior accounts almost over 90% of our many problems on the road today. But through such initiatives, such a campaign, I always look back and say, I wish we could again bring it back. That campaign was tried in Tanzania, it failed because they were saying, hapa hakuna kuzusha, although the other day they were zusharing. But that time they were saying, hapa hakuna kuzusha. It was tried in Rwanda, it failed. Rwanda said, hapa zusha means rioting. But I think for us, we were not rioting. We were only but speaking up our issues. I wish that is something we could get back to and see how do we really address behavior change, which is ailing our industry. Allow me to say that really the issues on our roads now have put us as a country at a crossroad, particularly the incidences and particularly the outcome of some of those incidences, death. People dying. It is so much. The traffic commandant has alluded to that even as we go into this Christmas, we are looking at that. What are we protecting? Again, is lives. As at now, January to now, already we've lost 4,380 people. Lives gone. We are holding December with a bated breath. With all our prayers, with everything we have put out there, the campaigns and everything else. And now we are telling Kenyans and those who are in this room, please let us be careful on that road. I wish the 4,380 could be the last number we are talking about. I wish this December goes 0. I wish so. It's very possible we can get there if we just do the right thing. The best gift that you can give to your parents today, to your brothers, to your friends today, is not the dress you'll take home to your mother. It's not the food you'll take home to your parents or relatives, but it's your life if you arrived alive today. We'll celebrate you for many years if you are alive. But if you went home in a coffin, I think the story will be different. How I wish that this December that becomes our mantra, that we arrive alive home and get back again January, alive. That will be the best gift you can give to your friends, relatives, your parents. That is the best gift you can always give to them. And really, even as we look at these milestones, we are looking at that also in terms of safety and in terms of also how prepared are we to handle some of these issues. So really, that is really our call to all of us. We really urge you that you are careful on these roads. Allow me to also pay tribute to the achievement that Directline was pointing out here in the trivia questions. And we're being told you have paid claims up to 1.84 billion shillings. Let's clap for Directline for that. But as I sat there, I asked myself, do we celebrate paying claims or paying no claim? Hello? What should be the celebration? Hello, say it again. Absolutely. Not paying a single claim. I think that will be a better celebration. Not paying a single claim means what? That we are actually accident free, no life is lost, and all of us are just happy. And I'm sure in their prayers, Directline, that is their prayer every day, that they pay no claim. But however, we are here celebrating that claim. Accidents and the deaths that come with it, the injuries that we see, are costing this country enormously. Lives lost, but now to our economy, and I just wanted to bring that up as I finish. it's costing this country, 2024 alone last year, 8.2% of our GDP, which translated to 1.327 trillion shillings lost. So as you look at the delicate balance of we are paying or we are making profits, but look here, this is becoming a cost into our GDP, our very humble GDP. And if we do nothing, the cost of doing nothing, the projection now is almost at about 10% of our GDP. And that will be almost 2.3 trillion shillings that we shall lose. For a country such as ourselves, that is huge. That is really a big loss. But if we all work towards safety, if we all work the way Directline is really working towards safety, I'm sure this conversation will change. And the kind of conversation we are really looking forward to is how do we turn this 8.2% loss into investment? How do we turn that 1.327 trillion shillings into investment? Very possible. If we only save those lives, if we only secure those lives, if we only did the right thing on those roads, we'll secure these billions or trillions of money. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I finish by saying again, congratulations to Directline. As NTSA, as your regulator, we commit ourselves to working with you, more collaboration, more partnerships. I know there are quite a number of programs that will be working with you in the future, just on safety, other than the enforcement that we've done with you on compliance, many, many others will do it together. And I wish that industry I've mentioned, the bodaboda, I wish we can start now doing something about them. Asanteni sana. God bless you and God bless our country.